Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Marauder Music with 3-Piece TCG, Bear, Pirates TCG, and 2D. We're token on that Marvel, baby. And I am with the dirtiest of dirty pandas, aka Mr. Creative Dance. What's going on, brother?
Yeah. Yo, just here, ready to talk about this stuff.
And if you guys know the lore, y'all know we've known each other for way too long. And if you don't, you'll learn in time. We're going to get into. First, we're going to show you what this game can do, and then we'll talk to you about our experience. Let's go. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
What do we think of Cap?
Look at that. This is that's Marvel 3 right there. That's not even Marvel. That's Marvel 3
Hey,
specifically.
it's the juicy mixes all day. Bonk.
Hey God, hey God, hey God. I love that part. Oh shit. Where's my mouse at? Wait, did I miss it?
What do you want me to say about that?
No.
Watch.
Here we go. Here we go.
Steve, what do you want me to say about that?
Jesus.
Bro, you talk every time. Wait.
What do you want me to say about that?
God bless. Look at that health bar go. I don't even think he actually got hit in this match. I
What do you want me to
think
say about that?
that's just the tax that it's going to cost you to do a fucking buffoonery ass combo like this. You want to do 75% health
so hard to
combos, we're going to
reset.
take this much
was
health
sick,
away
right?
from you so that you can't get
I
perfect.
remember Max was like, "You're
That's definitely an
crazy, bro."
orange sweaty pea.
Oh, yeah, that's orange dehydrated piss. You're going to need a lot more piss than this to get through the day. So, yeah, that is what the channel, that's what the game can do. This is what we were doing. I'll just have this playing in the background as we talk about our experience. Now, we might have people dropping in for some Q&A. But anyhow, so let's take it from the top. I'm going to work. I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I see I got an email from 2:20 in the morning that I was able to play in the fucking beta. Bro, show up to work, hype and hard as shit. My dog, Mr. Creative Dance is there and ready to receive the girth with me, and the rest is gonna be herstory. So, anyways, um, let's just talk about from the very beginning. Online lobbies are still there, right? When you boot it up, you go through a fairly decent, I'd say a pretty good, a little more thorough than you would even want on the bullshit like movement, but you go through a little bit of a thorough like training mode, and that's fine. Um, I would have liked a little more explanation and maybe a little more example. Like maybe if they would have showed me, hey, yo, you can just flat out do this. You know what I mean? I think that would have been gooder. That would have helped me personally. But so you go through that, then we get into lobby. It's an arcade. You got to find your own matches. That was a little kind of bullshit here or there. It kind of took away a little bit of the time. I would have much rather preferred to have a training room and just match up with people as they're ready. But that
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that for me is going to conclude all of the criticism I have for this game.
yeah, yeah.
um,
100%.
oh,
I
go
was gonna
ahead.
say 100% on that. Like, it could have they could have showed you, a little bit more, like kind of like how they do in like Street Fighter or other games. But you gotta keep in mind too, this is still like early development.
Yeah,
Like they haven't even, they got a couple characters out, whatever. The lobby situation, it was kind of cool. It did feel like a little free roam game, but I do think that will also have the potential where you could like potentially go into a training room like there was in Dragon Ball. There was an Arc Systems game as well, and
mm,
you could go into the training mode, practice your combos, and then put yourself on online like ready for ranked, and then boom, here comes a character.
yeah,
It's so cool concept.
yeah. And I know that in the future that will be a thing. They're already doing it with Guilty Gear. Like, there's no way in hell they don't give you a training mode. So that's what I'm saying. It's not. This is just a criticism for the beta more so than even the game. Now,
Right.
getting into it, where do we start? Where do we start? Okay, so I think the biggest question that everyone has had was that is this a 1v1 with 3 tags or is it a true tag game? I have what I know what I have to say, like locked and loaded. Do you want to speak first, or do you want me to go and you collect your thoughts or whatever
Sure,
you?
I could talk about it.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
for me, hands down, initial start, right? Initial start, you're playing the game, level one, you immediately feel like it is 1v1 because you start off with two characters versus all your characters. Traditional tag fighting games like Marvel 3, you pick your three characters, you immediately can play all three characters. Each character has a different life bar, whatever, blah blah. But on this game, once you start getting those characters, once you start getting the different, doing the wall bashes, getting all your different resources,
Mhm.
your life bar not only increases, which gives you that capability, but then again, as far as the tag aspect, it allows you to tag out and switch characters if you want during the match, which in my mind, that 100% is a tag fighter.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
So, and that's what I was gonna say. My big take on this being a tag fighter. Yo, this is a tag fighter. Okay, so I have been saying it's got all of the pros of a tag fighter with none of the cons of a tag fighter. It's a slutty tag fighter. It doesn't even want the commitment. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. And let me explain why. So I had to ask myself, what is really making a tag fighter? What makes a tag fighter? Okay, like true into me, like really ask myself, okay? And for me, the biggest things that stand out for a tag fighter is one, can I actually tag to another character and actually play them? Yes, you can do that with 4 different people. Cool. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's the most ever. Well, who knows? But that's a lot. Can I call in assists? Yes, you can call in assists. Okay. Can I and those assists, do they continue my combos? Do they get me out of jams? This, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you can do all of these things. Waluigi, what is going on, dog?
Yo,
Waluigi's who was
not
playing with us the
much.
other day, Cruz.
oh, that's what's
Yo,
up.
So
Is that the infamous Ryu?
hell yeah.
unfortunately,
So Waluigi, you just walked in when I was explaining. We're if you got some questions here and there, go ahead and shoot. But we were just
yeah,
explaining
watching the
why we
gameplay.
believe. Do we or do we not believe this is a tag fighter? So I was just saying I do believe this is 100% a tag fighter. To
Oh,
recap
I
what I was
agree.
saying, it is a slutty tag fighter because it gives you all of the fun of a tag fighter with none of the commitment of a tag fighter. So what is this commitment I keep talking about? The commitment is if you tell me it's 4v4, I got to know how to play 4 characters off the rip competently or I'm going to get bopped. So I better put my last one down as the anchor that I can, pull something out of my ass with, or I'm effed in the A in front of everybody, right? This doesn't require you to do that. This also doesn't require life management, right? Life meter management is a huge thing in Dragon Ball and anything, right? So Marvel Tokon Fighters does not require that. And a big thing to me, if I was playing Dragon Ball, whatever I was playing, if I do a combo, right, and let's say I get my best character out there and they wind up catching me in a combo and fucking half of my life bar goes away, guess what? I need to tag out and I need to sit homeboy on the bench while he does the Peter Griffin. While he does that shit, right? And gets his health back. And then at the end of the then when other characters are good, then I can throw them back out there and just hope for the best, right? Well, in this game, when Starlord gets a half health combo done or whatever, guess what? Your best character just gets back up, dusts his knees off, and you're right back to playing. And that cannot be overstated, whatever. That cannot be overlooked. Um, I just showed you guys. This is not just a tag fighter. This is Marvel. We were showing
100%.
this
100%.
we were showing
Mhm.
Waluigi. We were showing the Cloud 805 combo that he did to Sonic Fox, and it was like 75% health. The health meter didn't even reset it. I think it was technically the
Oh,
game read it as 2 combos, but he had froze them, and then he started another combo and just went apeshit crazy again.
oh,
Yeah.
the American reset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the American
So
reset. All right.
they actually pretty much award you for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
So this game is Marvel. It is a tag fighter wholeheartedly. I think initially it would feel like Mr. Creative Dance said. Yes, I could see how it would feel like a 1v1 with tags to the uninitiated because you're just picking up the game, you're just mashing out the mash combos or auto combos probably for the first time. Huh, okay. Yeah, but you're not scratching the surface yet, dog. You don't understand that you can I didn't even understand and utilize yet. I did all the air combos the game would give me, yes, but I barely started to understand. Oh, wait a minute. You mean my horizontal combos on the ground? I can boom, boom, bop, call somebody in, they get a hit, do another combo. Like I started to do that towards the end because there's just a lot of data to come in. You know what I mean? Ever you got
And it
universal.
was
Oh, go ahead.
real quick. It was just like what we were talking about earlier. It was interesting to see that because, like you said, we were just scratching the surface with extending the combo. But when you talk about like, is this game really a tag game? As far as like with the assists, right? Like we were talking about earlier, with
Mhm.
with the assists, if you use them in combo, it they take away that meter from you. But if you use them as an assist like you would in a tag fighter, right?
Yeah.
They reward you. As far
Yeah.
as like, you don't lose that whole meter, it's just gone for a few seconds. And that in itself is like, okay, yes, they want you to utilize these things and they're rewarding for you that as for that as well. So it's not technically 1v, it's technically use your whole team, which in my brain team game is tag fighting,
Yeah.
period.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's resource management at its finest. I do agree with that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys just saw that. Oh shit. Yeah, this is what I was talking about right here. This is when I barely started to figure out, oh shit, I can continue horizontal combos right here. You know what I mean? Like it's that. I mean, come on, dude. That's a tag fighter. Now, could I've gotten a lot more? I'm
Yeah.
sure. But so yes, absolute and the orange piss, perfect. Orange piss. Orange. It's dehydrated. God bless. I thought yellow peed on in Street Fighter was something. Nah, bro. They raised the stakes. Now we're orange piss. Dehydration.
Yep.
Streets have been thirsty for this. Um, so absolutely a tag fighter. But the beautiful thing about that is that, yeah, could you play a 1v1 with 3 assists or just a 1v1 and never call an assist? Absolutely. Go ahead, play
Yeah.
Storm, only Storm, so help you Storm, and storm away. I don't care. That's not gonna inhibit anybody else's. And that brings me to the next point. His points are just coming to me, gang. I was telling my brother about this game. My brother, who is a more than competent gamer. I mean, like he's always diamond or higher level. And he right now in Marvel Rivals, fucking League of
Oh,
Legends. I mean, he's always gonna be like the friend that you call to help, carry you in a MOBA, right?
And a shooter, yeah.
MOBA
mhm.
shooter, yeah, yeah. It's also shooters.
Yeah.
Um, but he can play some fighting games. You know what I mean? Like he can play, but they just that sort of thing just wasn't his bag, baby, right? Because the difference between the difference between me and
For
him
real.
was I was gonna lab the shit out and I was gonna figure it out, right? And it just wasn't gonna come to him, or it just wasn't it. The we all know the execution. It's gotten easier in the last maybe 10 years, but the execution in combos has always been crazy. It's always been what keeps people from actually playing fighting games. So, anyways, this is the first game as I'm talking to him. I'm like, oh shit. This is when I realized this game might be goated because it's the first game in a long time that I can wholeheartedly recommend to a gamer like my brother who makes up the larger population of gamers, right? First person shooters and what have yous.
Yeah.
And know that they will have a good time playing this game and know that they will even be able to possibly learn and excel in this game. And that is
Not only that,
something.
I feel like, oh, sorry to cut you off, but
Yeah.
like, but 'cause I feel like you were going on a good thing there. But not only that, it's just I feel like with the level of understanding that we were blessed to have with the beta,
Yeah.
and like just gaming in general, I feel like this game, even though it is going to be very like hard for some people to get into, whatever, the explaining
Oh, hell
aspect is
yeah.
going to be so much easier. Like
Mhm.
the buttons work, everything works. It's not like, oh hey, I hit you with this. now you have to wait for this crazy thing to happen because of the game's mechanic. Like, no, the game allows you to do exactly what you want to do. You just have to get
Dude.
your execution on point, you know?
Yes,
That's
yes.
true.
That was the thing that I really wanted to say, and that's the thing that's going to lend itself so well. So it's not just that it's got auto combos or anything like that. That's cool. That's great. But it's the fact that the game wants you to be able to do the combo. I was playing with I was playing with Cruz. I had three different names to call you. Sorry, I had a brain fart. But I was playing with
Whichever one you want
Cruz.
to throw at the time, it's all good.
Yeah, and so we were learning. I was learning Sagat in Street Fighter 6, and mind you, this was when Sagat came out. I had just started getting back into fighting games,
Oh yeah.
and when I'm trying to do his combos, and I know that I'm a little bit rusty, but I'm a more than competent combo executionist. I can do the combos in games, but Street Fighter in particular, even Street Fighter 6, it's some things are gonna work, some things are gonna be super easy to land, some things are hard for no reason, at least to me, right? And some things combo, some things just don't combo. And if you want to get in the lab and you want to learn the plus and minus of everything and do the digital math in your head and say, oh, okay, so I'm plus 5 frames on this when I land this hit, so I can do a move with a 3 frame startup and have 2 frames to land it for it to work. If you want to do all of that, Street Fighter
Then you
6.
speak Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 6. And I speak
You
Street Fighter
speak it.
6. But what's the problem is I'm trying to pick up a new character I'm hyped with. I'm hyped for, right? And I want to play the character, but the only way to play the character is to get into the lab, put on a white lab coat, put on glasses that I don't even need. They're not even prescription. I just want attention. I just want people to think I'm a hot slut. And now I'm doing Sagat combos eventually, right? With this,
Right.
I literally
We
saw the
we just
person.
jumped in.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
but
just
we
jumped in.
on our breaks, we literally saw the person do the thing and then got in the game, no training mode, no lab coat, just knee
Yeah,
pads, and went to fucking work. And guess what? I landed the combos immediately. And
yeah.
it might take a little bit of, oh, okay, you got to get used to it. But I was actually doing the combos that I saw immediately. And I was already like, oh, so they're doing heavy, jump, light, heavy, or whatever. And then they're bringing it back down. And now I understand that they do heavy, jump heavy with Starlord's combos, the one I'm referring to. They do
Oh
heavy,
yeah.
jump heavy because that takes less bar, that takes less combo
Mhm.
bar. And that brings me
And
to
that's
the
why
next
she's a
point.
slutty tag fighter.
A slutty tag fighter, okay? And so that's my biggest thing. I believe that ease of access is for this game is going to not only be just unparalleled, but it's also going to be extremely rewarding. I feel like it's minutes. I feel like it's Othello. It's the Othello of fighting games and tag fighters, where it's minutes to learn and a lifetime to master, because it is deep. It is deep. One thing I
Yeah.
was worried about was I was like, have I figured out all the combos? I know I haven't, but have I? Nah, I watched. Obviously, we started off with the Cloud 805. There's a lot to learn. Okay. But anyways, that brings me to my next point. The combo meter. This
Yes.
game makes sense. This game
Yes.
makes sense to me. Okay, so I haven't seen a combo meter like this. Me and Mr. Creative Dance were
Mm.
talking about this. And Waluigi, which one do you like more, Dirty Panda or Mr. Creative Dance?
Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to think of who they are because I really haven't heard of them actually.
No, we're talking about two different names for somebody.
Dirty Panda would sounds hilarious.
Dirty Panda sounds.
Yes, I tell you.
Damn it! All right, all
It's
right.
the goat.
The vote's gonna go to you guys. Don't listen to Waluigi. I like Mr. Creative Dance. It's a split house. All right, because then his combos are all creative. He's dancing on his opponent, Mr. Creative Dance. Now, anyways, the combo
Oh,
meter.
you
I
will.
was talking to Dirty Panda, Mr. Creative Dance. Final warning, hands are tied,
Hands are
and
tied.
we were
Interesting.
damn, final warning, hands are tied. That'd be a crazy name too. We're talking about the combo meter. Now, haven't seen a combo meter like this that I actually immediately understood since Killer Instinct, the latest Killer Instinct for Xbox One.
Yeah.
Um, Absolutely adore it. It's to the point that with Street Fighter 6, okay, and I'm not picking on Street Fighter 6. I loved it, you know what I mean? Unless I'm playing Waluigi. Um
Fair point.
no, I had a blast with it, and it was my favorite Street Fighter because I felt like the combos were good. I play Chun Li, so I'm cool with stance. I'm cool with high execution. I love it. I actually do love it. But the thing is that I didn't always understand in other fighting games why I was blowing them out of a combo outside of the fact that, well, it's there to keep them from it's there to keep you from, just touch of death thing, TODing your opponent. Okay, I get it. I get why we inhibit us. We inhibit players from just, touch of death. I get that, but I don't understand how I can cheat the system or how I can grind that rail. How I can really push it to the limit and get the most of it and know when to cash out, right? Outside of trial and error. Well, with this game, it's completely different story. I'm trying to fast forward me looking through this bitch ass menu. But anyhow,
I think I think for you though, real quick though, James. I think for you, like one of the things too is that like you enjoy the very like high level because when I met you, you were already a Marvel player, you know.
yeah,
So like you enjoy like the high level mix up more than like the rock paper scissors because rock paper scissors is tough, and that's what Street Fighter's
yeah,
all about, you know. But with these Marvel type games, like it technically is rock paper scissors, but it's like rock paper scissors, and let me throw a little bit of salt and fucking pepper and everything on there
Oh
because
no, it's rock paper scissors with gun.
yeah. It's
exactly,
it's banana.
exactly.
It's banana peel plus a chainsaw. Like, yes, there's a lot
Exactly,
going on.
exactly. So,
Yeah,
and then yeah, so
that was a good combo I had there.
Yeah,
Um,
I also like how they have a unique button, similar to Grand Blue, but it's not like Grand Blue.
you.
you're
Oh
talking about
yes, yes,
the
unique.
assist.
Look at this. Happy birthdays are still here. You gonna tell me
Oh
it's
yeah,
not a
that's
tag fighter? Happy boo boos.
my
Blowing out the
locals doing
fucking
this on Friday while I
candles.
was gone.
Do
Yeah.
what?
My locals were playing this while I was gone. I was so sad.
Oh shit! Yeah, while you're off at
Yeah,
while you're off
I
fighting the
was at the
good fight.
regional.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Orange piss perfect again. I loved it. Let me see my face. I'm
But
freaking
anyway,
out. But
back to
anyways,
the
yeah. So
combo
back to the
meter.
combo meter. So as you can see, this combo meter right here, right? So because of the beautiful the back there's a joke. The beautiful thing about gaycation. The beautiful thing about gaycation in this sense is that we understood what each hit gives you one pip, right? Once your pips
Yes.
fill up and you go into the red, you got 3 pips if I'm not mistaken, and then your combo blows out. Cool. But then you understand that calling an assist minuses 2 pips, 2 pips away.
Yeah.
So that means you get to do
What
2 more hits. Now, if you want to just
also too
go ahead.
Also, too, though, a little bit deeper. So, yes, one hit is every pip, but
Yes.
it's one separate hit. If you do auto combos, you do get a little bit punished for it. And
Yes.
so,
Yeah.
sometimes if you just do an auto combo, if you notice when you would do the Starlord thing, right, you would do the triangle, triangle, triangle to the freeze, right,
Yes.
and then you
Yes.
would call the assist. It would build it up a lot faster than if you were doing, triangle, square, circle, or and then like mixing it up like that, which
Yeah.
is why on the high level when we saw they weren't doing auto combos, they were constantly just doing like heavy jump heavy to keep that pip lower, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, absolutely. And so that was literally my next point is that one thing I learned over time because I thought, oh, this was just, whether you mash out an auto or you do it your own way, you know what I mean, manually, it's gonna fill up. But you saw how fast that one filled up within 10
Exactly,
hits. So
exactly.
anyways,
Yeah, perfect
uh
example.
but I just wanted to say that that's what is so great about this combo system is because we can talk about this combo system away from the game. The game wouldn't even have to be playing. It's cool, but we don't even have to be talking. We don't have to see the game. We can theory craft combos away from it. And I haven't been able to theory craft combos away from a game with 100% certainty and accuracy. And I can't remember when. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I'm able
yeah.
to say, wait a minute. So like I could, man, when that controller disconnect, that's what I'm talking about. Waluigi, that's what I'm talking about right there. Controller disconnects, and then I had to unplug it, plug it back in, and I'm back hooping.
Yeah, I saw that.
pretty crazy,
So that
right?
just means new stick. Tell him, Waluigi, new
Hell
stick.
no,
Because I
bro.
told him, and he's like, "No, I can't." Like, tell him.
I'm
Ain't
thinking it's either core.
you think it's the cord?
Sorry, had to knock a Ryu out. Anyways, so it could probably be a new cord. That could be the worst case, the best
Okay.
case scenario.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll and it's a whatchamacallit. What is it? Proprietary blend, right? It's a proprietary, it's their own deal. But anyways, that's a commercial for Snackbox Micro. So we promote them by letting people know after a few years you're gonna need a new cord. No, so anyhow, that's what I really loved about the combo meter is just understanding that you call an assist. So I knew that wait a minute, I could down heavy, launch him in the air, that's 1 pip. Heavy, jump, heavy, that's 3 pips. Do my move and do special moves, do EX moves like cost pips, I forget.
So when you did that, there was a couple shots back where you did the down heavy and you took him up into the air and you did
Yeah.
the air combo into the EX.
Yeah.
So I think with the EX, I think it rewards you a little bit in the sense because you are wasting meter that it only does 1 pip for the first hit. It doesn't continue it as you're riding the gun down.
No,
So
no,
I
no,
think
it
it.
doesn't do that. I know that. But so yeah.
Yeah. So
So down
yeah,
heavy, jump heavy, do the thing. I got 4 pips. I come down. I call an assist. I go down to 2. Then I
reset
can,
too. Yeah.
yeah, and then I can hit, call an assist, fucking go down 2, and that's still at 3. And you know what I mean? Like you can work all the way through a combo like that mentally in your head. Sit down, pick it up, and
You
it'll
got
work
it
just like
here,
that.
right here. So you can see it right here.
Yeah.
You see, it didn't go up at all. You did that reset. So
Yeah.
dropping them down, call the assist, reset.
Yeah.
And then since you did auto
Auto
combo, it jumped up
combo.
quick.
Yeah. Okay.
If you
Okay.
would, if you would have done like the run slide or the heavy into like a special attack and then call out assist again, you're technically like keeping it within that 2 pip range.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Okay.
yeah.
Wasn't
Uh.
gonna
And
remind
then
me of Devil May
with
Cry.
the
I just
super
noticed that.
too, like with the super too, I think it's cool that they allow you technically to extend the break with the super. Like if you,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to land it. And that's the only thing. Like, is it worth breaking the combo, getting in the red to do the super, or is it worth keeping a little bit of that pip there so you can continue it? Maybe if you had the ice or whatever,
Yeah.
brain thinking. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at that right now because right here, man, it went down. I did not have to do the elemental. Now, if I did have the ice
If you had the ice
equipped,
though,
I would have
that's what I'm
froze
saying.
them and then I would have continued big
And
Oh
then
save.
yeah.
continue.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have frozen them and it might have blown them through the stage. I don't know. But
Well, no,
if it was a
freeze
hard
doesn't pop. Freeze doesn't pop through.
Okay, okay, because I know it didn't do that to Cloud because they were already at the true wall, which is another
Yeah.
thing. Bringing it to the next thing, which was a concern
Yeah.
for some people, the wall breaks. So for some people in Guilty Gear Strive, I love the wall breaks. Okay, others not so crazy about the wall breaks or don't like the wall breaks. I've enjoyed the wall breaks because of in Guilty Gear or whatever. I enjoy the wall breaks because of the positive effects you get, right? And if you hit them with a special or whatever, it's a hard knockdown, so you get the advantage in neutral. You get rewarded. Cool. But infinitely, you know what I'm saying? Now in this game,
Didn't
you're
they
good.
give you a little bit more damage in Guilty Gear as well if you do a wall break?
No, I believe it's just
No.
you just refresh your
It's the
meter
same.
faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Waluigi, how did you feel about wall breaks and Guilty Gear? And then how did you feel knowing they're going to be in Tokon? And then how did you feel about the wall breaks we actually have in Tokon? Yeah.
So with Strive, it's not bad for execution, damage, or trying to get that extra meter. It's not like a good or a bad thing. I know it was complained about originally when it first came out because it compared to Exert,
Mm-hmm,
where it
mm-hmm.
just kept bouncing and back with more just more like damage buildup.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when it comes to Tokon, it's more like a hey, you should wall break so you can get more of your Avengers to assemble.
Mm-hmm,
So it's
mm-hmm.
forcing a mechanic in a proper way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the first one to get to 4, you're going to get more mix or more opportunities to change.
Yeah. Yeah, your combos are going to go farther. Everything.
Yeah.
Another thing I was going to say is that when you wall splat in Guilty Gear, you've got like a hot 2.5 seconds to do something to break that wall, or they're going to
Yeah.
fly out of the corner. And thanks for playing, right? And this game, from what I've seen, there is nobody flying off the wall. They just kind
Oh
of
no.
slide down, so you can
Oh no, they're
decide.
getting splatted.
Yeah, they're getting
Yeah.
splatted, and then you get to decide, do you want to break them through the wall or do you want to keep your corner pressure? So right
There it
here,
is right there. There it is
yeah.
right there. Yep.
Yeah.
So and now that is a true wall. For this stage, that is a true wall. But up until that point, if I didn't want to break them through the wall, I could let them slide down and just continue corner pressure, which I'm sure you're
Or
gonna
go for mix.
yeah, go for mix, exactly. And I think that
Yeah.
you're going to see people do that as the game evolves. But so again, they have traded again. They've traded duty or whatever you want to call, for versatility. You know what I mean? They've traded I'm trying to think of the word without saying slut again. You know what I mean? Giving you what you want with none of the downsides. Yeah, but that's what it is. They're giving you
They
all
give you
the
more benefits.
yeah, they're giving you all the pros of a wall break. Controller
Oh my
disconnected
Your
mid
poor
combo.
controller,
god.
Jesus. So
Hell
that's why
yeah.
you DM'd me.
That's why I DM'd you, dog. I'm like, hey, so about yeah. I went from piss
But it's still excellent.
I went from piss perfect to piss excellent. Wake up every morning pissing excellence. Ron Burgundy. What was I gonna say? But yeah.
There as
Uh
well, James. Just to show that little mechanic about if you rewind it a little bit, where you did the super as well,
uh-huh.
into the wall.
Yeah.
Uh, that also too is it doesn't do the splat, right? Like if
Mhm.
you were to do a normal combo, but it still does give you your character. I do think that's pretty interesting as well.
Oh
Yeah, I
yes,
noticed
yes.
that.
Yeah, if you happen to find yourself at the true wall and oh man, I didn't break through the wall, I'm not gonna get my character. No, your character will still come out, say what's up, and then go back to chilling. You know what I mean? Playing on their phone.
But I'm
Whether
saying the different that what I was reiterating is the difference with like if you do a normal combo, right? It
Mhm.
rewards you with a splat where you could do the mix up where they slowly slide down. But if you
Mhm.
do the super, you don't get that mix up. You just get okay, pop here. Here's your character. Have a nice day.
Yeah, also, if you blow your combo out, which I did right here. Watch, I'm gonna blow this combo out and I do not shoot them. Now that move in any other circumstance would absolutely break through the wall. But if you're blowing out, apparently right there, the same move that would blow through the wall did not blow through the wall that time. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so again, they're giving you all the pros of a mechanic that has been in fighting games, but none of the cons. Pros being you use it when you want it, you get your team together, it gives you just all the bells and whistles that this game has to offer. Great, right? You want that. But if you don't want to do it, you don't have to, and if you don't do it, they don't get rewarded for you not doing it. That's what happens in Guilty Gear. If you don't break that wall and I'm able to just spring across the level, yeah, dude, I get rewarded for you not breaking the wall. So and that can be aggravating at times because there's been times where I splat him against the wall with Lucy and I want to do my whip, watch me whip, watch me nay nay, and they're just a little too high and I hit the big toe but I don't hit their hitbox and so I miss, they fly out and we got to restart neutral again. But so yeah, we've covered it is a tag fighter. We've talked about the combo
Yeah.
system, the ease of use. We're talking about the wall. Let's talk about the characters as far as how they feel, like diversity, and then I'll just make a quick comment on the diversity of the cast, and then we can talk about characters individually. So
Okay.
my comment on diversity of the cast, I told Cruz immediately, I was like, oh, everybody feels different. I mean, the second you go from Starlord to Doom to Captain America, Storm, their movement feels different. Like, you
Like
just
it doesn't feel
press,
like playing the same character.
no, you
Yeah.
press left and right. and they just feel different. Some feel heavier.
Walk speed, everything. Yeah,
Storm feels a
clunkiness.
little more floaty. Doctor Doom feels like he weighs 400 pounds. Probably does. It's a lot of metal. You know what I mean? Everybody, Iron Man felt completely different from Captain America. It almost made me feel like it almost made me think. I was like, damn, dog. Like, how are they gonna do this for every fucking character? Like, I was concerned for them. Like, yo, how are they
Yeah,
gonna keep this
overwhelmed
uniqueness
for the
up?
creator.
Yeah, I'm feeling bad for them. Like, I hope they got good PTO. Like, they're gonna need to call in sick for one of these days. Let somebody else figure it out. Cause right now the diversity is nuts. And I want to make a note. I'll just put this note out here because sometimes I forget what I want to say and then I don't ever say it. The people are talking about this game is very far off, very far off. They said 2026. People are also talking about, oh, it was probably we want 32 and 40 characters. You ain't gonna get 32, 40 characters. And I wouldn't be surprised if this game, because of how unique these characters are, if this game released between 12 to 16 characters max a million max. You know what I mean? Max a billion max. And I'm not saying that there won't ever be any more characters. I'm just saying that the way these characters are fleshed out, the uniqueness of these characters, it seems as if they are really putting a lot into it. And if
I
it's
could see 20, James. Just
right,
in my brain, I could see 20.
okay, and
Yeah,
hey,
I
Just
see
I
20.
want 20. I want 30.
yeah.
But if they release this game and it's got 16, I am not going to be complaining one fucking bit. I know the rest will
Oh yeah, you
come.
just want to play.
Yeah, people like money, but that's the other thing too. Please, if you're watching this at home, do not grab the pitchfork. Go buy a pitchfork. Nobody has those anymore. Don't go buy you a pitchfork and a torch, light it and parade down the streets and say don't give us a game until we got 24, 32 players. I don't care. I'll take the game right now. Just give me the characters as they come. I don't care. I want to play it right now. Anyways, I feel like
Yeah.
that's why 2XKO took forever because everybody wants all these characters on launch. Hey, look, 2XKO has got like fucking 6, 7, 8 characters. No, not even 8.
They have
7,
9.
9?
They have 9. Yeah, yeah.
9 with
Yeah.
Blitzcrank. They got 9 characters. The game's coming out tomorrow. And guess who's not complaining? This guy. Because it's finally out, finally free. I feel like I've been waiting on my baby daddy to come home, help fucking take care of these kids. All right. Like, yo, it's finally 2XKO is finally free. And it's free.
I
But
know. It's
anyways.
like a beta testing.
Yeah.
They're calling
Yeah.
it a beta, but it's going to be like for a while.
They got to do something. They better do something
Yeah.
because if this game comes out, well, no, and we'll
I
talk
do.
about that.
I just feel with this one though, since it isn't a free game, these dude, they're gonna make so much money
Yeah.
that it's gonna be ridiculous on launch. So I do feel like,
It's a freemium.
I don't think it's gonna be like Marvel 3 where they released, I think it was like 24 or 30. I don't know how many it was, but it was a lot. Marvel 3. Like I think they're gonna give us at least 20.
Yeah.
If they don't though, like I say at least like, and I say 20 because a minimum of like 5 technically teams that you can do, but you can mix it up. Even if it's 16,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, okay, let's say they give us Nightcrawler, Blade, whatever, all these characters that we really want, some Psylocke or
Holy
whatever. It's like,
shit.
it's like,
So they're
okay,
adding
like let's mix
characters
it
that
up with
aren't
this,
debuted.
Okay. Two
That's the
people.
weird thing about this game.
Okay. Go ahead.
They're adding characters that aren't debuted in other Marvel fighting games or that's ever been in a fighting game.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the world is your oyster and like what you can imagine.
Yes. Okay.
Because
We're getting crazy. I just orange piss perfect. So let me because I did this. I did this. I take responsibility. It's my
you
fault.
went crazy.
I started talking too much because we got I want to talk about those in their sections. I don't know how I've been sectioning this off, but let's keep this section
my bad.
going. So real quick. This is my fault. Let's talk about the characters are diverse. We all established that. Let's talk about
Right.
the characters as each individual. Okay, so we'll start it off with Starlord. Mr. Creative Dance, I'll let you talk about Starlord. I'll give my pieces, and then we'll go to the next character. Let's go.
Yeah, so I mean, Starlord was the one that definitely piqued my interest the most. He definitely felt the easiest to work with. The mechanics that he had, his own ability to be able to switch the gun from fire, ice, rock to blast. That was a really unique thing, and also too, yeah, like all around, he gave me Dante without his sword, and I was like, I'm here for it.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
in. And I love it. The ability to up, down, all around. And he has flight. Like I'm like, how much
Yeah.
more mix can you give this guy? So that felt great. His movement felt great, and yeah, all around, love that character.
Yeah. I was going to say that I don't give a flying cuss word of your choice. Buy all the vowels, spell whatever you want. I don't care about Starlord. And I grew up nothing but Marvel. I don't know. I don't know where my wall. Oh, yeah, Marvel, baby. Always. It's been Marvel since I wasn't even shitting on my own. Okay. Anyways, I've been Marvel since Doity Diapers. Okay, and I've never cared about Star Lord, and still don't even care about Star Lord after the movies. Like I just don't care about Star Lord.
Oh,
But
I love the movies. I love the
the
movies.
movies are cool. It's pretty cool, but I still don't care about
Yeah,
Star Lord. To me, he's a guy with guns. He's in
who
space,
cares,
but
right?
he doesn't have any powers. Like, what? Like, okay, he's on testosterone like everybody else. Like, that's not a
So
superpower.
it's really
Okay.
everyone else.
But anyways,
But then
this
you play him.
game, yeah. But then you play Marvel Tokon and you do that crossover mix up with the heavy, and I love the mobility. I love the variations of the combos and the different combo routes. I love the elemental package that they gave him. And I'm not talking about his weenus. This character is so much fun to play. You've got, in my opinion, some of the most fun combo routes. Some of the most fun combo routes
Oh,
that we could come up with and we could figure out in our amount of time playing. And yeah, it wound up, to me, the game turned into Marvel Tokon fighting Starlord. Like that's all I wanted to play was Starlord. It got it's Souls.
for real.
No, it's
And then, guys,
Starlord.
just so you know, this guy is a woman player connoisseur. So the
Oh
fact that he
yeah,
loves this dude, it is big
yeah,
for three piece history right now,
yeah.
right?
Hey, look,
Oh, that's real.
I'm glad they didn't put a gender bending Star Lord in here, or that would be like, well, that's my character. Next 10 years, that's all I'm gonna play. You want to play this? No,
Well, I'm
I'm
locked in.
good.
I'm sorry, guys.
Do what?
You're just like, well, this is my character. Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to hold that mix.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
forever and ever and ever. So yeah, I could not. I cannot give enough tonsils for whoever came up with this character and everybody who designed this character. A lot of fun, a lot of fun. Yeah, I've just yes. We'll leave it there. Let's talk about Storm. Storm enters the equation.
Oh my
First
god,
off,
she's insane.
yes, first off, I love the way they made Storm look. Yo, this is a great looking character. Thick AF,
All the cheek.
2.5 Cs, possibly, definitely 2 Cs thick, possibly 2.5. We'll have to see.
Like
We gotta
her whole
wait.
design looks great.
Great design. I love that they put the black costume. A lot of people's variant colors, like Captain America's green, that was just to me just a throwaway color, but we'll talk about that later. But Storm in white and then Storm in black, it's basically Storm from the movies or Storm from the cartoon. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
100%,
just
100%.
looked beautiful. Um God, look at the hair, look at everything. I don't know. But so, and also to me, my second favorite character in the beta, because I was able to pick her up, understand, and get her combo routes down, and it just kind of clicked and made sense for me, James Morado. You know what I mean? Uh,
Thanks for the love.
definitely, definitely floaty. Definitely a bit of a floaty feeling character. I told Cruz that here and there she feels like a Smash player in the air. You know what I mean? Like they just kind of like
Oh, she has air neutral.
she's got air neutral, but even when she jumps, she just feels a little more floaty. Star Lord feels a little heavier, and that to me makes him feel like he comes down and crosses up just a little bit faster, a little bit gooder for to put it scientifically. But Storm has so much fun, and I know I didn't scratch the surface with Storm. I know I still
Yeah.
got
Also, too, you're
look at
used to
that.
Marvel 3 Storm.
Yeah,
You're used to Marvel 3 Storm, wherein everybody Marvel 3 was on crack cocaine. They were
yeah,
all super fast. You
yeah.
know,
Yeah, they were.
but yeah, but her movement is like Waluigi was saying. It is kind of floaty, but it's linear. You have, her ability, everything in the sky,
Hmm.
so.
Yeah, and she's got that fat wap, fat pussy wap unlocked. Oh my god! Please no mods. But yeah, great character, so much fun, and there's so many things you can do with that. The snowball, the ice ball. You know what I mean? You can do so many
Mm.
things with that. Her tornadoes, you can set traps, and those tornadoes, dog, they stay there. You can shoot them all you like. They're not gonna. You're not breaking that tornado. She's got so many different things to do. Pretty
Yeah.
good. No, actually, really good range on her normals. Yeah, I mean, yes, she's another character I was very much in love with. But for the sake of the win streak and other things, I was like, you know what? I want to learn her, but the games got a little competitive as I found, like different players and whatnot, and I just wasn't able to put as much time. And I'll just flat out, I was having too much fun with Starlord. So there, you know.
Real.
But so let's go from Storm or Cruz. You have anything you want to say about Storm or?
No, yeah, she's great. Like you said, her pokes, normals, everything feels good. It honestly sometimes even feels like maybe she's not supposed to be in the air. Maybe you keep her in the air to just do mix up by bringing out assists.
Yeah, that's a
Because
good point.
her walk speed and her movement speed is actually really fast, and her normals are long. They are
Yeah.
long range normals.
Yeah,
You know,
so
so
that combo they did, they could have easily followed up with they could have easily followed that up with Storm because her normals, her triangle, her circle, and I can use PlayStation terms because this game is only on PlayStation right now.
That
Uh
is true.
they
that beautiful
reach.
level. Three, God bless.
Yeah, yeah. That's another thing, man. Well, God bless these specials are amazing. So okay, so Storm is grade A. Cruz was telling me that what did you say that they were saying that Doom was the best and who else was the best? Storm.
They're saying right now Doom is the well, they're saying Doom is up there, but the best character right now that everybody is talking about is Miss Marvel, and they could be biased because he just won that tournament,
Sure.
but
Oh, Diaphone won it.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Oh, I know
but
what you're
based off of seeing high level, we that's another character too. When I played her initially, I was like, this is the one.
yeah,
Then we
yeah.
realized she don't have air dash, she don't have this, but it's like she don't need air dash. She's Spencer, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So
Well, real
yeah,
quick, let's keep it about Storm because I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna find that match with Diaphone and we'll put him on when once Kamala Harris gets on there, we'll put her on there. We'll have somebody that can play that one. But
yeah.
yeah, so Storm's great. Let's go to yeah. We'll keep Miss Marvel last. That way we can kind of finish with watch those matches in the background at least. Let's talk about Doom. Let's talk about Doom. So for me, the first time I played this game, I wanted to play with Doom. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make Doom my main. I played Doom in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I played Doom in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I really enjoyed Doom. I immediately was like, I not immediately. I gave him one game, and then I tagged off into somebody, and then I gave him another game, and I was like, get this slow motherfucker the hell out of here, dog. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's trash. I know that I'm a very loud personality. I say things and I come off harsh. I'm not saying he's trash. I don't want to hurt your feelings. If you had a good time with Doom, your feelings are valid. But for me personally, his movement speed just wasn't it, and that dash, it just Max said it best. It feels like Bison's dash in Street Fighter 5, but it doesn't feel like a dash that's or disappearing act, or you know what I mean, teleport. It doesn't feel like a teleport. It doesn't feel like anything that's going to actually inhibit their or impact their defense. And the reason being is because their auto combos track. So I can't tell you how many times I thought I crossed them up, but they just wake up mashing, and so I get hit. And I'm like, what's the fucking point of this shit? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
again, I know that that's in the hands of a novice, and I wasn't speaking Doom language. I was still, listening to Starlord's playlist. But yo, that felt like not it for me. I do love the command throw. I do love the whole setup with the mirror on the wall. Who's the fucking jankest of them all, right? And
Yeah.
I do like what he's doing. I love his Ultra 3. I do like what he's doing. I kept him on for his assist for a good while. His beam is really good. His zoning ability is there. You know what I mean? But I didn't want to zone in this game. I wanted to open up a can of whoop ass. You know what I mean? And so that's
Yeah.
Real.
what led me to different characters. Cruz, how did you feel about it?
So for me, with Doom, if I I thoroughly did enjoy the character.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I will say, when we played though, is that we didn't really look at the command list because we felt like we were on crunch time. We didn't even know how to do his, with what I think is one of the most important things, his hidden missile beam.
Yeah, yeah.
We were just normal beaming or whatever. But for me, if I were to say how I feel about Doom, you know me, I love Bison, so I'm going to be a little bit biased here, but he does feel more like a Street Fighter character, and with the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
he gives me traces of Urien, which I loved Urien from Street Fighter 5.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, you know
So
what? That's real.
yeah.
so for me, as far as this, like, I feel like he's going to be a threat. It's just, do you want to take the time to learn the neutral, and do you want to take the time to learn the setups and all that stuff, or do you just want to play in your face? You're getting creamed on, like, whatever.
Hell yeah. I'm
But
creaming just thinking about it.
yeah, so in all honesty, like, he didn't have the big sexy like air bring downs that you loved with Storm and with
Mm-hmm.
Starlord. But watching some people play him, still, if you use him right, there are things you can utilize. The
Mm-hmm.
mirror is definitely going to be a threat once people understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think all around he was a pretty fun character. The fact that when I did that thing, it felt good to be able to beam into level 1 from full screen. When I
Oh
would hit
yeah,
people
you
with
would
that,
do that. That was
I was
nasty.
like, I was like, that feels good. Like the fact
Yeah.
that, oh, you think you can run away from me? No, here's a beam, here's level 1, here's, like, 20%, 30%.
Yeah,
You know?
Cruz was knocking that out left and right. I was like, damn, that's fucking dirty as shit. Like super confirmed. Um,
Yeah.
okay, and I do want to give them credit. I want to give Arc System, everybody. If you developed this game, I want to give you some credit, dog. Um, this Doom character, everybody, when they put Doom in this game, they knew what they were doing, right? They knew that Doom was missing in Infinite. They knew Doom was super impactful in Marvel 3. Probably one of the most played characters in 3. It's him, Magneto, whoever you want else, right? But anyhow, so they put in Doom, but they made their own Doom. And that
Yeah.
is without a doubt, there's not anybody that's going to argue that right there. They made, look at that happy boo boo. Goodness gracious. But
And he
anyways,
looks good. Like the character design as well. He looks
character looks
badass,
great. And you know
you know?
what? And I'm gonna be real with you. His attitude, his demeanor, the way he walks off into to the the Rick and Morty teleport, you know what I mean? Portal, everything. Even the way he doesn't run. He walks, He doesn't run, he teleports. He doesn't dash, he
He doesn't
tele
backdash. He just teleports.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is Doom. Like
He's
everything about
tough.
him, they gave him so much personality. He doesn't want to be here. He's a pissed off teenager, and somebody made him come to the older relative's birthday, and he's got a bad attitude about it. And he's going to take it out on everybody. And so I
Yeah.
really do appreciate the character design. I don't want anything that I had to say to like take away from that. I'm very aware that this is a very well designed and with great personality character. It may not have been my cup of tea for a beta, which is a world where you got to play with whatever you understand now. Whoever clicks with you, that's who you got to play with, kind of deal. If you want to compete.
Yeah.
But definitely going to be. I will be labbing Doom out because there's something more. I know there's something more there. Let's talk about who else. Iron Man. Got a little bit of time with Iron Man. Iron Man actually, surprisingly to me, I was used to Iron Man feeling a little bit of a normals to fast speed, in just different games, But Iron Man in here, he definitely feels like a big machine. Like he definitely walk speed is one of the slower walk speeds, I would say. Um,
100%.
cool. Yeah, he's another one kind of like Doom, where like with me, he had some of the mobility. Well, no, he has the same mobility that Starlord has. Even more aerial. Right. I'm not talking about Little Mermaid. He had more. He
Yeah.
had more stuff like that. However, everything that he did to me, I just felt like Starlord did faster and flashier. So that's what kind of kept me with Starlord. But he has great normals. Great range on those normals. He's a character, and this is kind of we'll talk about. I don't want to get off into another topic, but if you understand neutral and you understand the spacing of your moves and your hit boxes, you can utilize that triangle, and which is your medium attack, usually a forward kick kind of deal, and you could really open some stuff up there. Great specials, great assists. Again, a great character. I think just not a standout in comparison to who was standing out in this beta. What you got, Cruz?
Yeah, so for me, Iron Man, 100% cool character. I just think, as far as like right now, he for me personally, when I was playing him, he was very slow and stuff. But watching other people play him, it
Mm-hmm.
just seems like he has a lot. There's a lot that Iron Man has that nobody has even figured out yet.
Yeah,
And I feel like once people start cracking him, he is definitely going to be a threat as well. Because one of the things that I was watching that I did want to talk about it was the fact that he's able to cancel into flight through
yeah,
specials. We
yeah,
didn't even
yeah,
know he could do that. We just did a combo and we're like, okay, this feels good, but he's too slow. You know,
yeah, yeah.
I feel like they did him a little bit more justice where he's all about being in the air, and we just got to see how that unfolds.
Yeah, yeah. I was actually gonna start looking for these characters in this tournament. I think this might be a good little example of some Iron Man, even though we're kind of done talking about him. But yeah, you see him, he's working his neutral, he's doing his thing,
He's
and he
getting got.
loses. But yeah, he's getting bopped. Okay, cool. But now let's
Yeah.
talk about let me see if I could find us a Captain America.
So Captain America, is this so play Flux? Anything with Flux? This is the tournament, correct?
Yeah, this is the tournament.
Yeah, so he's the best cap right now.
Uh, Flux. Yeah, that's him right there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's start off with Captain America. Okay, so for me, I am very very happy, very excited that they were able to make Captain America Captain America in part two, one, and three, just about every Marvel versus game that Captain America has been a part of, he's always been a low to mid, not very exciting character. It's not that he was inherently bad because he was fun to play in Marvel 3 to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But he's
100%.
I see
I'll
what
let
you mean.
he just never had the juice. He was just never that guy, right?
Yeah.
Now, they have taken a, to me, somewhat boring character. I love Captain America in the comics. On the fighting game, they've
Yeah.
taken a somewhat, okay, that's going to be your front guy. That's going to be your Ryu. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? They've taken that guy and they've made him extremely interesting for a lot of people. The only thing I don't like about this character design, and this is going to be a hot ass, hot take,
Like a
right?
hot take.
But it's just that I don't agree with characters having a air dash that have no flight or air mobility of any sort. Captain America, to be lore specific, because people were like, "Oh, he's finally lore whatever, canonically correct or what
Lore accurate.
lore accurate." That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, God. Lore accurate. No, Captain America does not jump and then dash. That is not something. Spider-Man doesn't even do that. He can achieve
Nah.
something like that with a web, but he does not jump and then dash. That is my only critique. Stop giving
Yeah.
that. Stop giving. They didn't even give it to Kamala Harris. So why are you giving it to Captain America? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if
Yeah.
anything, she's rubber. She could make herself into a sail and catch some wind. I don't know. Make a slow one. But like, let's not get crazy now. Let's not get crazy now. Okay, so I'm
Yeah.
happy for Captain America to have the spotlight and be as great as to be the living legend. I just don't like stuff like that. Let's stay lore accurate. Anyhow, getting into Captain America, we called him Dash Triangle the character, right?
Dash
Yeah.
triangle the character.
Yes. Oh my
Dash
god.
Triangle the character, bro. If you want to get in, especially scrub kill, you dash, you press triangle, and you do whatever fucking combo you want because you're going to beat their
Really?
button just fast enough. He's just faster, just that
His
much
buttons are
faster than
insanely fast.
Starlord, just that much faster than everybody else, just that much. And it was so annoying. Oh my god. We only lost two sets, two or three sets that entire day we played, and they were all to this one player who figured out play Captain America, dash, press triangle, You win neutral. You know what I mean? You whiff punish,
You
you
try to
win the
wake up
game.
button. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you try to wake up button.
And then we started doing that to them, and then we won. So the day was saved. But I love the shield mechanic of, like, kicking the shield and shit like that. That's just redonkulous. You know what I mean?
Oh, it is.
uh they're making them strong. They got them really good, and that's my thing too. Is I'm all about, well, we'll talk about characters, but if you're gonna put a character in this game, make it a more than playable character. Make it an extreme, make it an enticing, yo, this is who I want to play character. Not no, don't do no throwaway characters. We ain't got no room for throwaway characters in this game, and we never will. This isn't gonna be Marvel
Oh
2.
yeah, we're not finding Dan's or anything else unacceptable.
Yeah. We don't give me no, Marvel 2. Don't give me the cactus. I don't want the cactus. I
Well,
don't
I think
care.
like they already got niche characters, but they're making them good. You
Exactly.
know,
No, they got maybe niche as far as like well,
like
who's the
Miss
most.
Marvel is niche,
I was gonna
but
say Miss
she's good.
Marvel is the most niche, right? She has the least representation in media right now. And her last movie, I enjoyed it, but people don't really, that's cool. But yeah, so Captain America, great character, love the mix-ups, love the everything. And I mean, look at my guy go. Very fun, very fun. I just don't agree with that right there. That was crazy sauce. That was crazy sauce. Um, I would settle out of court for a ground dash that utilizes the shield, like, as he's rolling. So if you were to shoot him, he could block as he's, like, kind of like, what's that guy? Not Kai Kiske. What's that guy with the fans that I can't stand in
Anjimito?
Anjimito? Yeah,
Yes.
if Captain America had a kind of like tactical battle roll, a little forward roll, and while he's doing that, he's closing a crap ton of distance, and he's got his shield active, like he's rolling behind his shield. So if you shoot something, if you hit something, his shield just blocks it. I think that would be insane. And he would get in, it would make him more aggressive, and it would be lore accurate. But no, we got to take away the air thing. That's just me. That's probably not going to happen. Who am I? I'm just a guy who's been in Marvel since 35 years. Um,
That's real.
I don't know shit. But anyways, who y'all want to talk about next?
So, well, real
Oh
quick,
yeah.
since we
Sorry,
have
sorry. What do you want to talk about, Captain?
since we have the infamous Waluigi Ryu legend over here. All
Oh
right.
Lord.
Yeah.
I honestly, when I was playing this character, and now that you're here too, like I could really see you playing this with Captain America because he
He shut up.
is he he
He
is
should have.
he is Ryu. The way that he plays, it did feel like you were playing Ryu. It felt like if like Goku and Ryu had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That is literally
Honestly, he is one of my
what
choices.
yeah, that's literally what Captain America felt like. And like he felt truly like Goku from Dragon Ball Fighters. You know, the way that he has the mix up medium kick,
Mm-hmm.
the way that you could still combo off of EXDP in the air, even though we never figured out how to do it, but you could do it, you know. Like and he definitely feels like a one player character with team, with he feels like a
He's the
one
leader.
player. Yeah, he's the leader. Like if Captain America is on your team, he's the leader. He's the one that's going to be doing the bullshit, at least at the beginning, at least scratching the surface. Once we get all these other characters and you start mixing it up or whatever, who knows where this game could go.
we were
But
we were making the
1v1 the
narcissist.
character, yeah,
Yeah.
1v1 the character is Captain America.
Oh my
And
god, I agree, but
yeah,
he's one of my options actually.
Okay. Okay. Good deal.
Doctor Doom is my other one.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. I was gonna say we were making the narcissist joke. Every day we have like a new running joke that we just make all day. Captain America, he's the leader. He's the narcissist. Everybody does
yeah.
what he says.
Play him. Everybody else works for him. Final warning.
He's the
That's it.
leader.
Yep.
Final warning. Hands are tied. Trying to
You're
save
an
the
enemy of
kingdom.
America.
God
Yeah,
bless.
Do you want coffee?
Go
Consider
capitalism.
yourself a threat.
Hell
yeah.
yeah. Okay, so we done talked about Starlord, Captain America, Storm, Doctor Doom, Iron Man. Does that really leave it to
All
Kamala
that's
Harris?
left is Kamala Harris,
Hell
boy.
yeah, that's my president. Okay, let's go. Where we
Let's
at?
do the go back. Don't do grand
Don't
final.
do grand
Do
finals, winners finals,
no. Do winners final.
winners
This
finals.
this match is just insane, and it's got Starlord. It's got the scumbag that we love, right?
Okay,
Let's
okay.
come back. Yeah, you're right.
Hell yeah.
So,
Blonde
but
characters are inherently lower tier. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be hairist. If that's a thing, biased towards hair, but you're blonde, you're low tier. Sorry.
Oh,
Remember when
so
Street
she
Fighter
has to
was?
reach around the screen.
Yeah. So she's got the grab. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're over here like dissecting this match. Kamala
Don't worry,
Harris.
I'm helping you pick up the pace
Yeah, thank you
since I've
so
been
much.
quiet.
So this character at first felt like a lot of fun to me, right? I love the
EX
grab.
overhead.
That's insane. This okay, you got
That's
guys
what
got
I'm
to
saying.
understand. I'm
We
seeing these
scratched
things
the
for the first
surface,
time.
James.
I'm seeing these
We
things for the first time. Yeah,
yeah.
I jumped once with her and
Oh
could
my
not get the air dash, and I said, "Get
And he
this
said,
bitch
"That's
out
it.
of
This
here."
character sucks."
This character
chip
sucks.
damage.
Trash tier character. Now, I knew that they were good. They've also got a built-in overhead, which in their combo, which is really, man, look at that.
Oh, die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Dive one's
yeah,
playing
Just
around with
take a minute.
range.
Take it all in real quick. Just take a minute.
Yeah.
Reset.
Oh, Barbara.
He is making her look so good, and it's so funny. Reset.
Bro.
so one thing. So talking about her real quick, James. Let's get a little bit back on it. So
Oh, he
what
backdashed.
we saw when we were playing, we were like, okay, no air dash, no whatever. It doesn't feel good, but we didn't use the arm mechanic. The first time I threw the arm, though, I remember telling you, hey, this bitch got some sauce,
Yeah.
but we didn't lab her enough to see exactly what she can do.
Yeah.
And here you could see on the high level, who needs a dash when you are freaking three-piece TCG female Luffy?
Yeah.
Let's get her right now.
Yeah. No, and if there's a Luffy mod, I'm done. I'm done, son. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she absolutely. I don't know why it was that automatic. It needs to stay at that. Yeah, I did love her movement speed and I did love her combo variation, you know what I mean? Uh and this is K7 for those of you who don't know, K7, I believe that they were basically one of Sonic Fox's training buddies. We watched them play until the wee hours of the night and they
Yeah.
were going back and forth. So definitely, this is no slouch. I don't know who K7 is outside of this. I don't know what other game
He's
they're
one of the
famous
best
for.
like Guilty Gear players, but he came
Oh,
from
okay,
Mortal Kombat.
Also a Dragon Ball player as well, I believe. I could be wrong.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah,
The guy
so
plays video games. He's not no slouch.
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah, I've
say
watched K7 before.
there's
It's
no
cool.
fucking. I know there's no slouches in here. I know I haven't been in the fighting game scene for the last 2 years. So some people I'll know if I see their face on stream. I'm like, oh, I do know that guy. You know what I mean? But anyways, and Diaphone, Diaphone's one of my favorite guys. Like I just feel like the versatility.
I just
of his
became a
gameplay.
believer today, James.
I
That's
told
it.
you. I told you. It was
Oh,
like
I met him here at CEO actually.
you what?
I met him at CEO. I
Oh,
took a selfie of him.
hell, was he a cool guy?
Oh yeah,
Good. Yeah, I just
I bet blood.
he's one of those people that once he
That real
shows
quick,
up.
James. Too, that's where you saw the first perfect counter thing.
I know we're getting off topic, but
Yeah, let me see.
just so you
Oh
can see the
yeah,
mechanic.
yeah. They said drive
Disassemble.
reversal my ass.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Oh, and he's got the beam locked on. Okay, see that's the beam was locked on. You had to hold that mix up. Yeah. So yeah, Kamala Harris, 2028, I guess, and Miss Marvel, she's gonna be around. She right now she's been elected president by TNS. Okay, so Tampa is never sleeping, and you cannot sleep on Miss Marvel. Okay, so that for me personally, when it's all said and done, my top two were como se dice, Starlord and Storm. If I had to make a tier list that's just going to get flushed down the toilet immediately, wipe your ass and flush this down the toilet. Actually, it's not even good for the plumbing. Don't even do that. Tie it in a bag and throw it in the neighbor's yard.
Real.
I would say Star-Lord, Kamala Harris, and Storm, I believe, are immediately like the standouts of the beta. To me, are the standouts of the beta. Oh no. Captain America too. Captain America was obviously had all the same things, could do a lot. Okay, so we've talked about all the characters. And I mean, hey yo, one thing about 3Ps TCG over here on this channel, we're gonna give you the full breakdown. We're gonna give you the full Monty. We're shooting movies every day, right? So We've talked about all the characters. We've talked about the combo system. We've talked about fucking the playability. We talked about a little bit of everything. We talked about is it a tag fighter? Now I want to talk about, and at this point I'm kind of low on the topics, but this is one thing I wanted to talk about to give people an understanding, because we've talked about the combos, we've talked about how good they feel to do, how they want you to do these combos. What does this game feel like to you at home? What can I tell you to go play and get the closest, measure of, get your closest dose of Tokon? So, uh, Cruz, do you have anything to start us off? If not, I got something to start us.
Well, yeah, for me, 100%. If you're gonna come into this game, as a basic person, I mean, you got to have footsies.
Yeah.
Footsies 100%. You got to know how to play footsies. So for footsies, I would say Street Fighter. Call me biased, whatever. Love that
Yeah.
game, but you have to have footsies, or else
Mm-hmm.
you're getting washed.
Yeah.
Another thing, as far as the game mechanic itself, you got to play some Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to play Fighter Z because of the way that the characters move, the way that you have your up and you continue your combos in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And if you still have access to it to understand the red meter gauge,
Mm-hmm.
you got to play some Killer Instinct. Only
Yeah.
because it is that one game that does reward you for you know
Managing your
doing
meter, managing your combo meter.
managing your meter. The best way that we could talk about it as well with that was where you were talking about the how does EX feel in a combo. EX pretty much is your shadow specials. Every
Mm-hmm.
time you would do a special, that's your EX. You're keeping your combo going, and then every time you hit, you get another pip.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's all I got with that.
Yeah. So for me, I got back into Guilty Gear because one, Lucy got released and that character just looked dope as fuck, and I already had the game on PC, so I was like, hey, yo, got a new PC, let's play this game. And two
Real.
was to get ready, quote unquote, because I was told, yeah, it feels kind of like Guilty Gear. It feels kind of like Grand Blue Fantasy. I didn't hear too many people. I know some people said it feels like Dragon Ball, but I didn't hear too many people say it feels like Dragon Ball. I would say this game definitely feels like a mix between Dragon Ball and it does feel like a Marvel game. It does also
Yeah,
feel like a Marvel game. Now I can wholeheartedly. Well, let me finish this point. Yes, it does feel like a Marvel game because it feels like Dragon Ball because of the auto combos, right? And the different things that you can do with that, right? It doesn't. Again, to me, the cons of Dragon Ball over time was the Dragon Rush, which could sometimes be a little annoying as a play mechanic. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And or the instant teleportation, that kind of sucked because it's like, you're skipping neutral, and you're right on their ass. This game, to add to Cruz's point, yes, Street Fighter 6, you know what I mean? I probably didn't think I would say it, but absolutely. Why? Because you have to understand neutral. This game is not Gimmick Fighter 6, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love Guilty Gear, but that is a qualm with Guilty Gear. If you missed a couple episodes of Guilty Gear like I have, and you're showing up, you're getting beat by a fucking bedman with a bedpan, okay? And you don't know what the fuck is going on with him anatomically.
Yeah.
Queen Dizzy is full screening you and turning the fucking stage into a ice skating rink. And now you don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't know who's going to do what next. No rhyme, no reason. Nothing makes sense. And there's so many, and everybody's got half normals. I love the game, but it's crack cocaine. It really is. This game, everybody's normals are almost anatomically correct with the exception of obviously, Kamala Harris here. And everybody else has got really good normal range normals, I should say. But footsies is a thing and you've got to play it. And there's very few ways to cheat out of playing neutral, with the exception of Miss Marvel's grab, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why she's so strong is there you go. You don't have to get in on them. You're already in on them. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, there was no maneuvering. There was no zoning. There was no this, that, and the third. It's Rushdown City. She's running for mayor. She's already president. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
And you said it perfectly though as well though with like that comparison, Street Fighter and Dragon Ball,
mhm.
where you said that you don't have the instant teleport to get in. That pretty much right there is perfectly what describes the game. You know,
Yeah.
you get in there, you have all the shenanigans. That feels like Marvel. That feels like Dragon Ball.
Hmm.
But the Street Fighter aspect of it is once the shenanigans are over, right? You
Yes.
still got your assists, you still got all that. You are playing Street Fighter.
Yeah.
It is who is in the
Yep.
neutral, who's better in the neutral, and you got popped. Okay, now we're playing Dragon Ball again. You know?
Yes, yes. And to put on that many different hats, you know what I mean? And then what I am seeing, even in this game right here, is they're starting to use their for some reason we weren't doing this, but hey man, I just didn't understand it like that yet. But they're using their and I put this in the notes because I took the survey. Probably should have waited till today to do it. But anyhow, I they're using their assists to get in. And that
Yeah,
is a Marvel thing. That is a very
exactly.
Marvel thing to kind of I wanna run in, I wanna kind of bypass neutral a little bit, right? And I wanna use Doom's beam to cover me while I run in and get up on them. You know what I mean? So and they can't do it all the time, but you can do it here or there, and you can't do it all the time because if you get punished, that's happy boo boo for you two. You know what I'm saying? So like
And, and Happy Boo Boos in this game, they
they
hurt.
still fucking hurt. I
Oh,
was
They
you'll see.
hurt.
wondering, I was wondering what is it going to be like. Now it's not as dramatic as Marvel 3. Marvel 3 get caught with a happy birthday. That is the round. Go get you some chicken nuggets and come back when he's done with his combo. Eh,
Well, you don't. I mean, we don't really know yet, James, though, because
We've only seen Happy Boo Boo with one character. We haven't seen the whole orgasmic team come out and all of them get smacked.
Well, you don't want to. That's the thing. If you're calling out if you're playing Marvel Orgy Fighter Z, yeah, you're gonna get the
you're
mid
gonna
gang
die.
bang. Like right there, like that's a lot of assists. That's a lot of assists. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, two's company. Three is a crowd, and I don't even want to know what that damage would look like because two looks very satisfying. You're like it. I don't want to say it doubles the damage, but you do some damage. And I can't really tell because every time that I touched more than two characters, I would
There's
cash
at least
that thing out. Yeah, so it was half health, but who knows what it exactly adds on to it. So yeah, I would compare this game to Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Street Fighter with the footsies, and of course Marvel with the assists. Dragon Ball does have assists, to be fair. Dragon Ball does have assists and what have you. These assists, yeah, they don't feel quite like Marvel Infinite, and they don't feel quite like 2XKO, where like 2XKO starting tomorrow, right? I'm going to, like, let's say I grab Vi and I run in, I switch sides, I do whatever I want to do, but I hit, I call Ari does her blast, I change, I come around the other side and I do that, and then you block that mix up, I switch back to Ari, and then I'm continuing that. You can do stuff like that on here. It's not that you can't. It's not something that, I don't know. Maybe it's just me as a player right now. I'm not frivolously throwing them out there just to kind of check them. But here, they're doing it right there. So you know what? Fuck everything I got to say. This game's got
that right there,
everything.
though, James, is real quick. What I wanted to show you, there was an example of that. If you rewind it a little
Yeah,
bit, you
he
can
jumped two
really
of them.
see that when you use the assist on Starlord's side, right? He's using the assist there, whereas the meter doesn't go down at all.
Okay.
You know, it's not until he uses them in combo to where the meter actually happens. You know,
Son of a
so
bitch. You're
Oh, that's
right.
what
See,
I
so
noticed
it's
too.
so you don't even waste it. Once you have the full team, it's like you don't even waste it, which is crazy. You
Oh
know?
my God.
yeah.
So then what? All you got to wait on is them to like refresh there. You
Yeah,
get what I'm
well that
saying?
that's the difference symbol. But like if you notice it when he calls out the character, right? They call out the assist, right? So you're looking at the right
Top
side,
left.
diaphone, right? He's calling
No, I'm
Doom and
looking
all that
at,
shit.
no, it's top left.
Yeah, so he's calling all that. You're barely using anything though, because he still has 1 meter. You see that 1 meter's
Oh
not
my
going down.
God, look how long. It didn't take long at all. Okay, hang
Yeah.
on. I'm trying to like,
So
I
Bob,
want to literally get the, okay,
that,
it's,
that one cost, right?
okay.
This one cost. Now he still has a full
Oh,
green, right? He's calling normal assists because they're all back, but you just got to wait for them to reappear on the side.
Oh my god! And they really do just come back like after your shit's resolved. Because look, check it
Seconds,
out.
bro.
So he does that. That happens. That happens. Okay, and then that
He-
happens.
He's back.
They both come back,
back.
and then he jumps back. He's done with that mix-up, that exchange. He blocks, and as soon as he blocks,
Ready
Iron
to
Man.
party again.
Yeah, as soon as he
Like
blocks,
he's gonna have
Iron
to
Man
hold
comes
that.
back. I don't think it's activated by the block, but I just think that's when the move resolves or when they feel like it's
Yeah.
man. Great
So
fucking
with
take,
us,
dude.
with us, when we were using that X and not using the direction in the block streams, we were actually fucking ourselves a little bit because we were wasting it, the resource,
Yeah.
and we didn't have
Now my
to keep the
question
price.
is, if you don't have any green, are you able to call them out?
I don't think so.
Because I know
I don't think
homeboy.
so, but then again, I don't know.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. That's
I think that would
crazy.
kind of be. I think that would kind of be the same thing as a. I think it would treat it. The system would treat it the same way as a disassemble, where you don't get your assist.
Yeah,
That
maybe.
makes sense to me. I mean, you know.
Dude, that's fucking nuts. Okay,
Yeah.
so in the same way of like Street Fighter 6, if you want to in neutral drive rush, it takes one little drive rush bar. Not that big a deal. You know, fairly well Felicia, do what you do. But if,
Right.
you know, if I want to if I want to extend a combo with drive rush, I guess,
2 meters.
do what?
Yeah, it takes 2 meters.
Yeah, I know,
If you
but
want to,
what is it called if you
yeah,
do
like
that? Drive whatever?
it's like a drive cancel.
Drive cancel. If I want to drive
Yeah.
cancel, that's going to take literally twice the amount of the resource.
Right. Right.
Wow. See, this game, the more you
Yeah.
know, the more you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then here's the other thing too, gang. I don't want to be that guy, but you're not going to be able to play any game that's going to get you ready for this game. There's not going to be you can
No,
just
there's not.
yeah, there's not going to be any game like this game. When they said play Marvel Infinite to get ready for 2XKO, I'm sorry, but
That's a
like
lie. That's a
75%
lie.
match. You know what I mean? Like that might be the father. You know what I mean? 70% match. But I can't tell you to play any game that's going to feel like this game. That they're just not.
Like we said, I wouldn't say one game. Like I would say, take the knowledge from all those games that we talked about,
Yeah.
and then you're barely scratching the surface of what this game is. Because once you feel the movement and the game mechanics itself,
Mhm.
then it's gonna just hit a switch. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this is that game.
And now
So I do have a suggestion.
Okay, go ahead.
So there's a game that's $2. Like for the people that don't have any footsies or don't know how to play a game,
Mm-hmm.
footsies.
Oh
It
yeah,
is
the
a
game
tool.
footsies.
That is how I learned how to become a better Strive player and a Street Fighter player by playing
Wow.
40 minutes of that with a buddy of mine. Because as rollback, it's $2 literally, and it'll just show you basic like low kick, donkey kick, a little DP for jokes. Like it just helps you practice how to block and how to strike.
Wow.
The name of the game is literally called Footsies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
made by Hi-Fi.
What?
It's on Steam, bro. That's why you got to get you
serious.
a PC or maybe
Or get a Steam Deck.
or Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a game that's good, like just to begin fundamentals. Like
Mhm.
if you have no fundies and you're just like, how do I do footsies? I can poke all day. There's a game that does that literally.
Yeah, yeah.
And leave it to Waluigi to come in with the clutch Footsies.
I know. I'm
Absolutely.
here watching this while playing Blasphemous at the same time
I forget. I
because I
don't.
haven't seen any Tokon gameplay, but I'm observing.
Yeah, and so that's and I was gonna say, so like what I mean by that is that yes, you are going to take my time spent in Guilty Gear, Street Fighter, Grand Blue, that time was not in vain whatsoever. Absolutely not. That was not in vain. But what I'm telling you is everything together is what helped me be ready for this, and this
Yeah.
game also helped me be ready for this game. So what I want to say this. I'm not saying that there's a curve or there's a word for it out. You know, it's early in the morning, I guess. But anyways, I'm not saying that you must be this tall or this good at fighting games to be able to play this game. No, we're talking about how can you get your fix until this game comes out.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to get your fix until this game comes out. I'm
Oh
sorry.
heavens no, because
Yeah.
everyone's gonna get kicked to the curb.
Yeah, yeah. This is just not that game. This is not a. What I'm trying to say is this game is irreplaceable. This game
Yep.
is its own thing. It's taken the best of everything and then polished it and then is giving it to us. So that's, and then I'll tell you what, I'm so excited for Spider-Man because one, I'm a Spider-Man main and real life, but two, if Kamala Harris is full screen grabbing Spencer like whatever, you can't tell me my dog Spider-Man ain't gonna be able to get in on some rush down shit. You know what I mean? Like he's got to be able to do whatever he wants. Like if that's what they're letting her do, yo, I can't wait. But so yeah, what game is it like? It's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that. There's a lot of things you can do to get ready for this game. And I think one of the better suggestions was like what Luigi was saying, just play the fucking game footsies and learn footsies, right?
Yeah, like it's a cheap game, a bang for your buck. You're not spending too much money, and if you
Yeah.
are, for $2, they also have a free version.
God bless, bro. I don't know what people get shisty, dog. And it's like when in a day and age where $2 is too much money for you. Hey, yo, look, man. I've
Like
seen what you
games I
spend your money
probably
on.
won't suggest. The only game I don't think I'll suggest personally is like Under Night in Birth or like
You're
very high speed anime fighting games because this looks like it's a
yes.
good balance.
Okay, that is a great point. What games to not play? Because another game I was playing to get ready for 2XKO outside of Marvel Infinite back in the gap was man, what was it called? It was one of those fight. It had in-birth characters. It had Blaze Blue.
Multi
Was
Blood.
it Blaze Blue Cross Tag?
Oh, okay.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag. And when I tell you that game was a little tough, like the only people still playing that game online were the people who had not stopped playing the game online. That was tough. That was quite the experience. You talk about getting bopped and mollywopped. Yowza. I was excited to take one win off of anybody. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't. This is not that fast paced, blitz crazy game. No, not in the slightest. But it's just got everything, man. Yeah, I was worried. I was really worried that I was gonna play this game. It was gonna be super mundane. It was gonna be a 1v1 with 3 assists. You know what I mean? I was worried, and I couldn't have been more wrong. And there's no reason for concern here. Like, don't worry, this game's gonna be great. So we've talked about that, and then finally to end this movie we're shooting here, what characters do you guys want to see return? What characters do you guys want to see make their debut? I can go first if y'all want to smoke it over.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay, I'll go
I mean,
first.
yeah.
Um, because I have a list. Uh, I filled out the whatchamacallit and I just threw this in here because they were talking about you know what do you want, blah blah blah, this that and the third. My exact wording to them was, don't be consumed with giving us characters that have never been in a Marvel versus game and instead focus on giving us diverse deep cuts and classics alike. Bring back Psylocke. I want Phoenix, Gambit,
Ooh,
Magneto,
you're
Deadpool.
going X-Men route.
Yeah, yeah, I realized that. I was like, oh shit, let me switch it up. Black
That's
Panther,
not bad.
Venom, and then ultimately X-Men again when I said Juggernaut. Like Juggernaut in this game, I don't even want to know. And then characters making a debut in a fighting game, I would love to see Hela. I would love to see Silk, Black Cat, because to have a game with Spider-Man and a Spider Friends, team would be insane. I also put Spider-Man 2099. And if they went I hated the second animated movie compared to the first one, but that Spider-Man 2099, the Hispanic guy, and he had the fucking fangs and shit. He's basically Spider-Man vampire. That shit would have been crazy. Uh, Scarlet Spider. But then back to the other thing, Mr. Sinister would be crazy. I just feel like Mr. Sinister's got so much swag. There's so much you could do with him. Carnage, Blade, and then my wife said Mystique, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Mystique would be crazy. I don't know what she would do." And then as a footnote, I said, "Please, no Jeff the Shark, no Squirrel Girl, and no Winter Soldier, Punisher, or any other characters that have no superpowers and couldn't take a real punch from Spider-Man. I don't want to be zoned by a gun or a ridiculous gimmick in a fighting game for the next 10 years. That's what I said. That was my piece.
So so for me, this one is kind of easy for me. So based off of the characters that we have right now, right? We have like couple different universes, right? You got Iron Man, Captain America, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So characters that I want to see, right?
You say
I
Pepper
want to see
Potts, the video's over.
I want to see Daredevil. I would
Okay.
love to see a Daredevil. I would love to see Nightcrawler. I feel like Nightcrawler
Oh,
would be
yeah.
insane in this game.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100% with Psylocke.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, for some reason, I mean, I'm personally biased to Groot. I love Groot, but I
That would
would
be
in
cool.
this game, I would like if they put Groot and Rocket as one character.
Yes. You could have
That
Star-Lord,
would
Groot and
be
Rocket, Drax, and Gamora, and that could be your four
that
slot.
would be Yeah, that'd be your slot. That would be insane. And then uh like one more just for me, like me personally, that I think would be weird, neat, like the niche character that I would want for this game
Mm-hmm.
would be Moon Girl. I think Moon Girl would be really cool.
Moon
And
Girl.
like
Really?
that's just because, like, you know, you think about what it has, like maybe she had some cool things herself with like the T-Rex. I think this game could like kind of do that, and I think Arc System with their art style could do justice to that character. Maybe a little bit of like, you know, as well, like a Moon Knight, you know, all the people that we haven't seen, but just kind of do them good. You know, Jeff the
Yeah.
Shark, like you said, that would be some bullshit.
That
But
would be
like
bullshit.
Yeah.
yeah, like I just feel like, you know, this game, they are like, they already said that they are trying to, you know, do some characters that we haven't seen, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But you know, as far as that, like those would be the nice cool like niche ones. But as far as like has to be, like, dude, yes, bring me back Magneto,
Mm-hmm.
bring me back fucking, in my opinion, bring me back Hulk. I love Hulk.
Oh, Hulk was really
Um,
fun. I had a lot of fun with Hulk.
you know, like, you know, Juggernaut, like you said, would be insane. But yeah, like I do want a little bit more diversity. I see you pulling up the Moon Girl clips. Like I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
think she would be cool. Like they could do some cool stuff with her, you
Yeah,
know?
I think, and I'm not trying to be like a Marvel elitist, even though I
Yeah.
probably am. I do fit the definition of a Marvel elitist, probably. But what I mean is that, as much as I want the Moon Girls to make it, I just want to make sure we got our meat and potatoes first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's a I don't want this to be Marvel vs. Capcom where we got everybody and their dog except for we never got Leon Kennedy. We never got Leon Kennedy in Resident Evil. You get what I'm saying? Like we got anybody but some of the very like hardcore fan favorites on the Capcom side that we would have probably really liked. And so like for me, like Miss Marvel would have been a character as a perfect example of why I could absolutely be wrong. We had that running narcissist joke, and we like to call each other narcissists all the time for literally no reason. But you know, this is why it kind of doesn't work for me because I can admit I'm completely wrong with Kamala Harris. Like, if you would have told me, yeah, we're gonna put Miss Marvel, I'm like, don't fucking put Miss Marvel in there, damn, put somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, put anybody else. They fleshed out Miss Marvel, and it looks fucking incredible. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
Like,
You know, and
Miss
Yeah,
to
definitely
Marvel.
add on
impressive.
to add on to with your chick, Captain Marvel, right? If okay, take out Nova. Everybody loved Nova, but I feel like Captain Marvel would play like Nova.
Could play like Nova. Yeah, and Captain Marvel, she was in Captain Marvel and Nova were in the same game. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, they were an Infinite.
Yeah, that is true.
and now here's
Wait,
the thing though. We're also thinking about it like they have to like split this move set. Arc System is going to design them completely different and however they want. They could make them a combination of both of their move sets. They can make them with none of the classic move sets that we know of. Oh, another one my wife said was Ultron, bringing Ultron in here. And I was like, you know what? Ultron was an infinite. I was super hype. and I would love to know their take on Ultron. You know what I mean? Stuff like that could be
Green
really cool.
Goblin. Green Goblin would be sick.
Green Goblin has never been in a fighting game, and that would be fucking crazy.
He would be disgusting.
I don't know how it would go, but yeah, they've never had too many Spider-Man villains, with the exception of Venom. But there's never been a
Doc
Spider-Man.
Ock.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
never had Doc Ock, but they never had Carnage, which was crazy. Like, you put Winter Soldier in and you didn't put Carnage. You put Winter Soldier in, but you didn't put Leon. You put, like, to me, Winter Soldier, and I'm sorry if I'm insulting you at home watching this, Winter Soldier sucked, dude. Like, get his one jack off hand the fuck out of here, bro. Nobody cares about Winter Soldier. Like, stop it. He's literally Captain America's sidekick. I'd be more interested in
Let's
Bucky.
give Waluigi a little feed though, because I'm curious of what he wants as well.
Yeah. What you got?
Oh my god, I don't know if y'all ready for this, but
He said, "I just
I
want
want
Winter
villains.
Soldier and Jeff the Shark."
what? No, I want Null.
Oh my
Ooh,
god,
would
are
be
you kidding
sick.
me?
No, it would be
Yeah.
sick.
Dang.
The god of Venom. The fact, like, you don't see many sword characters.
Yeah.
Worst case, I would also suggest Taskmaster as
Yeah.
Oh
another
my
mimicry
God,
character.
yes.
Taskmaster.
Masters.
He was in part
Marvel
3.
3.
If I have a sword and gun or sword and whatever slot, I do want that to go to Blade before anybody else, because Blade has never been in a fighting game. You get what I'm saying? And I think
Yeah,
I think he's got the juice right now, but I'm so interested in Null, the father of Symbiote. Like, that is crazy.
him and like Venom as an expansion would make
Yeah,
sense.
if
Or
you
if you
had
have
him,
Carnage.
Venom, Spider-Man, and Carnage, oh shit, that's Spider friends and enemies right there. Like, yowza.
Literally.
Holy
Then like
shit.
I'm trying to think of like other random like I mean Abomination as another grappler or similar to Hulk.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
having Hulk and Red Hulk are the same way.
Yeah. That's just the colors.
Juggernaut's obviously like a good like grappler choice. Because the
Yeah.
only game he was introduced to was an X-Men. There's like an X-Men fighting game, like a
Yeah,
like
X-Men
in the
vs.
early
Street
2000s.
Fighter. And then he had but then his last game he was in was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And after that,
Oh yeah.
never saw him again. And he was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. He was good in those games.
Then another sword archetype would be Nightcrawler.
Yeah, Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
I think Nightcrawler.
I personally want him so bad.
Yeah.
Like
Kurt
Nightcrawler would be
Wagner.
soft.
Kurt Wagner.
Teleport
Absolutely.
swords in that ass.
Yeah.
Like I just don't see many of the sword archetypes often, or like bow staffed weapons. Like Iron Fist would be a generic response to say.
Right.
And
I'm just like-
como se dice, Nightcrawler does use a sword. He does have a sword.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm like thinking of random sword archetypes. I'm like, let me think of an archetype no one talks about.
yeah. So I think you give
Well, I mean, you could
teleporter
probably
a
put
knife.
Electra in there. Electra magic.
Electra.
You know?
Yeah. Wait, Electra. Why am I drawing a blank? Electra.
Electra.
Bro, Daredevil's chick.
Oh yeah.
Another assassin.
Yeah.
I mean, Magic's been getting a lot of hype too lately, and she's a big sword.
I think Magic will be getting in this game. I'd be surprised. I'd be shocked if when it's
I'll
all
be
said and
pissed if
done.
Fantastic Four get on there for some reason. I don't know why I would get pissed.
Okay,
But if I
let's talk
but
about
if I see
that for a
Invisible Girl
second.
being generic,
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second, because when I heard Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was being in development, going to be released as a young lad, I said, "Oh shit." Marvel vs. Capcom 1 was 2 characters. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was 3 characters. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is going to be 4 characters, and you're going to be able to play the entire Fantastic Four. Oh shit, my mind was like blowing up. And instead they just gave a Super Scroll, which was all of them, and they said, "Here, kid, get out of here," right? And what seemed
Hey, he
like
was saucy though. He was saucy.
he was nothing against it, but what was once a dream to put all 4 on the same team is now kind of like, it seems
Kind
kind
of
of
a
redundant.
reality.
Kind of seems redundant.
it's like it's good for aesthetic.
yeah, but now like I don't know. It's like, hey, you can
That's
put
it.
the
That's
whole
only good for
Fantastic
aesthetic.
Four, and I'm like, okay, I feel like
Yeah, that's how you can sell it to a 12-year-old, but to like a 28 or like a 30-year-old Marvel player that's been playing Marvel since before I was even born. Well, I'm 29, but I'm like, that would be funny as fuck just to see someone pissed off.
Yeah. So the thing
I
is
also
that
think too, though, James, what they could, if they were smart, right? Which they obviously seem like a smart company because this game is amazing, right?
yeah,
If they were smart, though, what they would do is they would look at what's going on with Marvel Rivals, right? How much money did people pay for Blade? Maybe do these characters that people like.
yeah,
I hate to say it, but maybe do these characters that people like really want
yeah,
as DLC. We
yeah,
know you want Blade, buy him. We
yeah.
know you want
Psylocke.
this person, Psylocke, buy her, you
We
know?
know you want that Psylocke skin. Buy it.
Yeah,
They're gonna give
yeah.
us.
Make sure
They're gonna
you
give
want to
us
hear scream
Psylocke in a.
Japanese.
They're gonna give us Psylocke in a potato sack. As her fucking original art. Ooh, it's edgy. And they're like, or for $9.99, you can go ahead and buy the classic Psylocke, that the only one you give a crap about. You know what I mean? And of course, I'm gonna give them $30.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it would be. I think it would be like a freaking cardinal sin if they did not drop Magneto at launch because that
yeah.
would piss off a lot of people.
Ooh, yeah.
I could see them doing that as well, and maybe giving them something, like something off the wall that is kind of like him,
Yeah.
like. But then again, it's like who is Who else is like Magneto? Nobody, bro. That
Yeah.
that guy is who he is.
But then that's the next thing, man, is with what they've done with Doom, would they do the same thing with Magneto? Like I let me tell you
Oh
this.
no, Magneto's gonna have the sauce, James.
Okay, but I just cannot uh I cannot just expect Magneto, and I cannot, with in good faith is what I mean to say, expect Magneto to come out and be like Magneto ever was in any other Marvel game ever. I just
Oh
can't.
no,
I
Yeah.
can't. So I don't
no.
know how he would feel, because the first time I played Doom in part 2 and part 3, I was like, "Oh, Doom feels great," and immediately took to it. This time did not immediately take to Doom. Will I? Sure. I'm not I wouldn't be surprised if I did. But definitely
You can
not.
look up some. You can look up some real quick since we have the stream going. I mean, you can look up. Max has a video that he posted about Doom, and you could see a little more sauce on that. But
Yeah. Is that well, yeah, he's mainly an assist character right now. But
yeah,
okay, so we got yeah, I would we'll probably do that kind of like on our time, because this video is already getting long.
yeah,
Uh but people like long form, right? Right, Waluigi? People like long form
Yeah.
videos. Yeah, people like it. It's just hanging out with us. But anyhow, I'm gonna have to watch this grand final. But anyways, so that's kind of like, yeah, I like where everybody's heads at with the characters, and characters to come. And I think that about does it for today. I mean, Wall, did you have any questions outside of it? Anything we didn't cover, or anybody got anything else they want to say, or because outside of that, I
For
think
tournament
we're
format, I
okay.
wonder if it's going to be first to 2 or first to 3, but I'm personally going to say first to 2
Okay, yeah,
because it's 3 rounds
yeah,
and that could be grueling.
yeah, yeah.
so
I think three to first to two, and then first to three
grand final
for
first to three.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
that's good.
I think that's the
TNS.
other thing.
The first tournament that came that TNS did. That's how they were doing it. They said because even though the game does go kind of fast at high level, it does. You can
It
take your time. So
Yeah, I
it
first
heard
will
to
drag.
that. I heard that like against Captain America, there's a lot more zoning going on. It's a slower paced game, almost going to time, kind of deal. Which that sounded crazy to me. I'm like, I gotta see a match go to time before I fucking believe it. But you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, 90 seconds is painful for
Yeah,
most people.
yeah.
And then
That's a
it's also too the fact that the game already itself is first to three, not like Street Fighter where it's first to two.
yeah, yeah. So I think that's typically how it works. So that's good. Yeah, man. I wonder, and this is just spitballing. I just wonder if this is going to be a Sony release, and nobody gets to play the game and for like for the first 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like they've done with Spider-Man. Spider-Man eventually did make its way over to PC, as did God of War, etc. But this is a Sony game, so I don't know. I know that you can wishlist it on Steam, so eventually it will be on sale for Steam. But I wonder if there's going to be a period of time where you cannot play it on anything but PlayStation.
God,
Do what?
sorry. I'm sorry, I was just watching that Kamala combo. It kind
Oh
of
yeah.
tickled. It tickled me a little bit. She went in right there.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Uh.
Man, the assist, they take that shit back down. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, so that's what I kind of wonder. But I mean, that's neither here nor there about the game. The game itself, man, give them whatever they want. Give them whatever they
It
want.
looks so good. It's a day one purchase for me.
Yeah, day one
Yeah,
purchase. It's not. Yeah,
it's a day one purchase, PS5 and the video game for me.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
doing PC. Well, I gotta buy both for my local as well. So shit, I'm about to spend over $100. So
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look. In all due respect, I mean, spend the money. It's worth it.
Yeah.
It
yeah,
phenomenal. Yeah.
It's gonna be the Marvel Rivals of fighting games. Marvel Rivals will be the Marvel Tokon of first person shooters. That's how it's gonna be. This game is gonna be insane. It rewards button mashing for the layman's and the people who are just getting into it. This is a game that I could like literally play with my wife. My wife could get on here and have fun. She used to love Dead or Alive. It's different 3D
really,
fighters. Yeah, well, and it's why because they make you feel fly as fuck for just
that's
pressing
true.
buttons,
Your comments are saucy.
and then you start to be like, oh wait, if I do this into this, you know what I mean? And then oh shit, frog in the frying pan. So this might be the one of the first 2D fighters that somebody like my wife who plays games, she's beaten Last of Us and everything like that, but like could actually. I just think that this is going to be the great big bridge. This is the great bridge, the great Marvel bridge for fighting games. You know what I mean? And I think it's going
Like
to
we
get.
said, it's Marvel Tokon Orgy Fighter. Everyone's coming. Get ready.
Yeah, yeah, because 2XKO, great game, and I think it's gonna be, I can't wait to play it tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Waluigi, are you in on that beta or no? Or in on the closed beta?
Not even sure. I haven't looked at my emails recently for any betas and such.
Okay, well I can invite 3 people, so you'll be one of my three if you don't have it yet.
Wait for
Um,
2XKO, right?
2XKO, yes.
Oh yeah, I'm already in. You're good. Never
Okay,
mind.
okay. But anyways, 2XKO, like I can't recommend that to nobody but Savage Sweats. That Invincible. I don't know how Invincible plays yet. I know that
I am.
Killer Instinct is a fun game,
Uh,
but I bet you that's gonna be another sweat ass, savage ass game. Like this rewards the same high level of play, but it just has that no barrier of entry. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Well, it's like we said at the beginning. Like it's like this is going to be one of those games that everybody's welcome. You're going to be able to play, but immediately you're going to have your levels. There's going to be Marvel Tokon casual players. There's going
Mm-hmm.
to be intermediate, and then there's going to be the ones that it's like, hey, calm down, man. It's just the beta.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
going to be, it's going to be that game.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm trolling people in the beta. I'm looking forward to it again.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, gang, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right there, and I'm not gonna edit this shit. I'm just gonna upload it, so all of my buffoonery will be in full display as it usually is. But
Even the double, hold on, I'm talking.
do the what?
Oh
I said,
no.
even the double intro. Hold on, I'm talking.
I don't think I did. I think I started it over, thankfully. But if
Okay, cool,
not,
cool,
I
cool,
don't
cool.
care. Double intros for everybody. Double intros for everybody.
Double. Hell yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for me. It's been Murado Music 3-piece TCG. I can't even do my thing. Big Beard Pirates TCG. My dog Dirty Panda. You got anything where they can find you or what have you or what?
Not yet, man. It's still in process. For the meantime, just find me on Street Fighter playing Bison.
There you go. The fucking Dick Lord himself. I hate that character. And
I played you, Waluigi.
Waluigi.
That was me that was playing you.
Do what?
I was telling Waluigi that was me who was playing him that one day when I was with you. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
know.
you
I
remember.
remember you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Waluigi, go ahead and where can they find you, big boss?
WALOOIJI. I was drunk when I made the name.
Hell yeah.
Waluigi, I'm on everywhere, Twitter, Twitch. Not really much of a YouTube person yet. Then I
Okay.
also have my podcast, the South Florida Gamers Podcast, where I talk with other gamers about such like stuff like this.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, that sounds good, brother. Waluigi's more than exceptional Guilty Gear or just fighting game player in general. So like I'm really excited to have Waluigi, Dirty Panda, everybody a part of the Discord. We're building up quite the roster of fighting game players, so it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Because 2XKO comes out tomorrow, and I'm gonna need to get in some games, dog. Are you gonna be available in the morning?
Uh, like early morning, yes, like for September 12th or like when it just releases, but
Oh, it comes out tomorrow.
Sunday mornings. Oh
Yeah.
shit! I work 10 a.m. to 7 Eastern Standard.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'll be playing in the morning as soon as I wake up, and then I'll be getting some LCQ practice in with the gang. But
I wanted to say before you cut it out, if you haven't yet, I'm not just saying this because Murado is my boy, but if you haven't comment, like, subscribe to his channel, please go ahead and do it, man, because we're
Right.
about to revolutionize the game, guys. We're here for the players, we're here for the people,
oh yeah,
and my man is all about the game and how can we make it better for the community. So definitely give him a shout out, give him a like, give him a follow, keep the contact going, bro. It's great.
I appreciate you, brother. I really do from the bottom of my heart. That means a lot. And we've been getting a lot of love, man. Especially for somebody just starting. We're really starting so late in the game, compared to everybody else has been doing it. But yeah, man, we're having a great time. Uh, that's gonna do it for us, gang. I was at capacity before I deleted some things. So I'm really afraid that this video is just gonna stop on its own. I can't record no more. But so we're gonna cut it right here. I love you guys. Love yourselves.
All love.
Respect yourself. Respect others. We will see you in the next one. I got a red purple Luffy video. I came in first place for the locals. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I got more to come. See you in the next one. Tomorrow is 2XKO. Peace. And we stop right there.